Good morning, students. In our last lecture, we have started lesson number 4, that is issue of debentures, right? And out of this particular lesson, we have covered a lot of portion. Let us revise it. We have covered first what are the different regulations governing issue of debentures. Next is we have finished with the provisions of the issue of debentures as per various laws. Then we have finished with the provisions for the issue of debentures as per Companies Act 2013. We have finished with this particular topic. Then we have also finished with provisions as per Companies Share Capital and Debenture Rules 2014, that is rule number 18. We have finished with this procedure. Then we have completed the topic of requirements as per Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, for the issue of debentures. And then we have I have asked you to find out the long form of some credit rating agencies, that is CRISIL and CARE. I hope you have found the long form of CRISIL and CARE. Today we are going to study the procedure for the issue of debentures, right? You may find that today's lecture is very small lecture because basically only two topics are now remaining. First is this procedure for the issue of debentures, and after finishing this particular procedure we are going to study the short note of debenture trustees and debenture trust deed. That's all. As I said earlier, this particular lesson is small, so you may find that today's lecture is little bit small lecture and the duration of today's lecture may be small. So without wasting any time, let us start with the procedure for the issue of debentures. Before starting the procedure for issue of debentures, let me tell you that there are two sources of capital of a joint stock company. First is called as owned capital and second is called as owed capital. Owned capital is a capital which is collected by the company by issuing shares, and whenever a company collects capital by issuing debentures or bonds or by accepting deposits, if company collects capital, it is called as borrowed capital. Borrowed capital is also called as owed capital, OWED. And out of borrowed capital we have finished with a small topic called as debentures. हम लोगों ने debentures का पामर का definition भी पढ़ा था. Debenture is an instrument which is issued by the company under its common seal, which acts an evidence of debt issued by the company, or it is a promise, it is an undertaking issued by the company to repay a particular amount along with the interest. Every debenture holder is a creditor of the company. We have finished with this particular topic, you might be knowing. Now, before starting the procedure for issue of debentures, let me tell you that in procedure you will have to maintain the hierarchy of these particular points. If you are asked with the features, if in exam question will be what are the features of debentures, and you will change the sequence of features. पहला point तुम लोग पांचवा लिखोगे, पांचवा दूसरा लिखोगे, दूसरा सातवां लिखोगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. But while writing procedure, you will have to maintain the sequence as it is a procedure. You will have to write in the same sequence which is there in the textbook. If you will go through different books, you may have less or more number of points. For example, you can see that in our textbook there are 11 points, but if you will refer to some other notes, you may have 10 points or you may have 13 points. But if you will read them carefully, what you will understand or what you will get is there are the same points. In a different book, author may have combined the 2 points, or one big point he may have bifurcated. Okay, so do not go by number of points, go follow the procedure and follow the headings, right? Okay, तो आज हम लोग पढ़ना शुरू करेंगे what is the procedure for issue of debentures, या what is the procedure for the issue of debentures. First procedure, again I am repeating, as this is the procedure, you can see the procedure, please try to remember the point in the same sequence. Okay, so the first point is to pass resolution in the board meeting. You know that in a joint stock company shareholders are owners and board of directors are the managers, and you know that board of directors have authority to issue debentures. So before issuing debentures, board of directors will have their own meeting in which board of directors will decide about the amount and type of debentures to be issued. फॉर एग्जाम्पल borrowed कैपिटल की अमाउंट कितनी होगी, हम लोग जो डिबेंचर इशू करेंगे वो कौन से टाइप के डिबेंचर्स होंगे, जैसे कि सिक्योर्ड होंगे, अनसिक्योर्ड होंगे, रजिस्टर्ड होंगे, बेयरर होंगे, कन्वर्टिबल होंगे, नॉन कन्वर्टिबल होंगे. Along with that, they will also decide about the terms and conditions for issue of debentures. After deciding this particular thing, they will have to approve the prospectus. 11th में हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था कंपनी के फॉर्मेशन के टाइम पे 3 इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स बनाए जाते हैं, एक मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन, दूसरा आर्टिकल और तीसरा होता है प्रोस्पेक्टस. If board of directors decide not to issue prospectus, they may issue offer letter or letter of offer, right? Whenever board of directors will decide to issue debentures privately instead of prospectus, they may issue letter of offer. Then, as you know that in case of issue of debentures, there are 3 parties: company, debenture holder and trustees. So before issuing the debentures, board of directors will have to appoint debenture trustees and they will have to get their consent. Then company will have to decide about some assets which are to be kept as a security. As I said that in India you cannot issue unsecured debentures. So before issuing debentures, company will have to think of some property to be kept as a security. Then they will have to conduct an annual general meeting or maybe an extraordinary general meeting, so that board of directors may have borrowing power if they want to increase their borrowing power. And lastly, board of directors will have to open a separate account with a scheduled bank for receiving the application money from debenture holders, that is from the applicants. So this is the first meeting. Then they will have to hold an extraordinary general meeting. ये हम लोगों ने 11th में पढ़ा था. The meeting which is conducted between 2 annual general meetings is called as extraordinary general meeting. If board of directors want to increase their borrowing power up to a particular extent, then they will have to take shareholders approval, and for taking that particular shareholders approval, they will have to call an extraordinary general meeting and they will have to pass a special resolution, that is resolution requiring 3/4 of the majority. Then after finishing this particular formality, they will have to file a copy of prospectus with registrar of companies. 11th में हम लोगों ने इसके बारे में पढ़ा था. एक कॉपी जिस दिन तुम लोगों की बोर्ड मीटिंग हुई है, within 30 days of conducting board meeting, you will have to file a copy of prospectus or letter of offer with registrar of companies along with necessary fees. Okay, जैसे कि हम लोगों ने लास्ट लेक्चर में डिस्कस किया था, you will have to obtain the credit rating certificate from a well reputed credit rating agency. When you get such a certificate, the market value of your debenture may increase. Okay, after finishing this, you will have to enter into an underwriting agreement. An underwriting agreement is an agreement which is done or which is conducted by the company with financial institutions. It is a formal type of contract between company and underwriters for guaranteeing the amount of minimum subscription which is given by registrar of companies. Okay, then finishing with this particular point, after finishing with this particular point, company will have to issue either prospectus or letter of offer or offer letter. Then the company will have to issue the prospectus to the public through newspapers or maybe through TV ads or magazines or something. Offer letter is issued by the company if a company tries to make private placement of share instead of issuing shares to the general public. Okay, when it wants to issue the debentures to the existing debenture holders, that is it will have to, if it plans to issue shares and debentures to the existing shareholders or debentures, then it may go for letter of offer or offer letter instead of issuing a prospectus. Next step is to open a bank account for receiving or for depositing the application money. The company will have to open a separate bank account with a scheduled bank. This particular account is opened by the company where applicants can deposit their application money. Okay, so next step is receiving application money. Whenever a subscriber will read the prospectus and if he will plan to purchase the debentures of the joint stock company, then the subscriber will have to fill that particular form, application form, and he will have to deposit the required amount with a specific scheduled bank mentioned in the prospectus within the particular time limit. ये बात important है. If you will deposit application money after the time limit, your application will be revoked or it will be cancelled. So within a particular period of time, the subscriber or the applicant must have to deposit application money along with the prospectus or letter of offer or the offer letter with a scheduled bank. Next step is hold board meeting. To hold का मतलब होता है to conduct board meeting. Once the issue is closed, the board of directors will have to again conduct a board meeting. In this particular meeting, they will decide about to whom debentures are allotted and whom debentures are not allotted. Here they will bifurcate the entire list into parts. First, allotment list and regret list. रिग्रेट लिस्ट में उन लोगों के नाम आएंगे जिनके एप्लीकेशन नामंजूर किए जाएंगे, रिजेक्ट किए जाएंगे, एंड दे विल बी रिफंडेड विद देयर अलॉटमेंट, दे विल बी रिफंडेड विद देयर एप्लीकेशन मनी. So in this particular stage, board of directors will decide about to whom debentures are allotted. Once it is decided that debentures will be allotted to a particular group of investors, then the company will start about issuing debenture certificate. डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट क्या है ये तुम लोगों ने शायद थर्ड लेसन में पढ़ा होगा. शेयर सर्टिफिकेट के जैसा ही होता है डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट. डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट इज इशूड विद इन 60 days फ्रॉम द रिसिप्ट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन मनी. एप्लीकेंट ने, मतलब जो अब हमारा डिबेंचर होल्डर बन चुका है, उसने जिस दिन हम लोगों को एप्लीकेशन मनी भेजा है उसके 60 days के अंदर तुम लोगों ने अगर उसको डिबेंचर अलॉट किए हैं तो उसके नाम पे डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट तुम लोगों को रजिस्टर्ड पोस्ट से भेजना पड़ेगा. कंपनी विल हैव टू इशू डिबेंचर सर्टिफिकेट विद इन 6 months फ्रॉम द अलॉटमेंट ऑफ डिबेंचर्स. फर्स्ट यू विल हैव टू इन्फॉर्म दैट you are allotted with certain number of debentures, and within 6 months of allotment of debentures you will have to issue debenture certificate through registered post. Okay, next point is to make entries in the register of debenture holders. You know that if you will purchase shares, you are called as shareholder or member, then your name is mentioned or inserted in register of members. Here you are purchasing debentures, so your name is entered in register of debenture holders within 7 days from the conduct of board of directors meeting. जिस पर्टिकुलर मीटिंग में बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स ने तुम्हारे डिबेंचर्स के अलॉटमेंट के लिए अप्रूवल दिया, उसके 7 दिन के अंदर रजिस्टर ऑफ डिबेंचर होल्डर्स में तुम लोगों का नाम एंटर हो जाना चाहिए. If your company is issuing debentures in a demat form, here you can see the word demat form. Demat form means dematerialized form, that is electronic form. If your company is issuing debentures in electronic form, then the company will not have to maintain register of debenture holders, because there will not be question of issuing debenture certificate in a paper form. As you are issuing debenture in a demat form, there is no need to maintain register of debenture holders. Once you will finish with all these steps, entire procedure for issuing debentures will be over. Again I am showing you the points. Please go through the procedure for issue of debentures so that we can start next question. Please go through. Okay, I hope you have gone through all the 11 points. Now let's proceed to next topic, that is short note on debenture trustees, right? Okay, जैसे कि मैंने तुम लोगों को बताया था कि इन केस ऑफ इशू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स देयर आर थ्री पार्टीज. फर्स्ट पार्टी इज कंपनी, थर्ड पार्टी इज डिबेंचर होल्डर, एंड डिबेंचर होल्डर और कंपनी के बीच में जो होते हैं वो होते हैं डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज, राइट? और डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के साथ जो कंपनी का और डिबेंचर होल्डर का एक एग्रीमेंट होता है, उस पर्टिकुलर एग्रीमेंट को और उस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को बोला जाता है डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड. तो ये दो शॉर्ट नोट्स अभी हम लोगों को पढ़ने हैं. ये पढ़ते ही तुम्हारा डिबेंचर लेसन नंबर 4 इशू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स फिनिश हो जाएगा. सो लेट्स रीड द शॉर्ट नोट लाइन टू लाइन. तुम लोग भी पढ़ो. डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज क्या होता है देखो. अ कंपनी विच इशूज प्रॉस्पेक्टस और इनवाइट्स मोर देन 500 persons टू बाय इट्स डिबेंचर्स. ये फिलिंग द ब्लैंक्स में पूछा जाता है. मोर देन 500 persons टू बाय इट्स डिबेंचर्स हैज़ टू अपॉइंट वन और मोर डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज. मीनिंग इज़ वेरी इजी. अगर किसी कंपनी ने प्रॉस्पेक्टस इशू करके 500 से ज़्यादा लोगों को डिबेंचर्स बेचने के लिए एडवर्टाइज की है, तो ऐसे कंपनी को डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज अपॉइंट करने पड़ेंगे. कंपनीज इशूइंग सिक्योर डिबेंचर्स ऑल्सो मस्ट अपॉइंट डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज. जैसे कि तुम लोग जानते हो कि इंडिया में यू कैनॉट इशू unsecured debentures, so every company in India will have to issue secured debentures, so every company will have to appoint debenture trustees. अब debenture trustees कौन होते हैं? Debenture trustees are the institutions which protect the interest of debenture holders. As debenture holders are the creditors, they don't have any voting right, they don't have any right to participate in the management of the joint stock company. So, in order to protect the interest of debenture holders, in order to protect their money, debenture trustees are appointed, and the company creates a charge on its movable or immovable assets or assets of a subsidiary company or a holding company. मतलब जब भी एक पर्टिकुलर कंपनी अपने डिबेंचर्स इशू करेगी तो उस पर्टिकुलर कंपनी को अपनी कोई तो भी मूवेबल या इमूवेबल असेट डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के पास गिरवी रखनी पड़ेगी. उसके ऊपर एक चार्ज कंडक्ट करना पड़ेगा, क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा. चार्ज का मतलब क्या होता है, तो इन सिंपल शब्दों में बताऊंगा तो वो प्रॉपर्टी तुमको गिरवी रखनी पड़ेगी. ओके, चार्ज इज क्रिएटेड इन फेवर ऑफ डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज. द ट्रस्टीज बिकम द कस्टोडियन ऑफ द असेट ऑन विच द चार्ज हैज़ बीन क्रिएटेड. मतलब क्या, तो अगर तुम्हारी कंपनी डिबेंचर होल्डर के पैसे रिटर्न करने से पहले डूब गई तो डिबेंचर होल्डर का, जो कि कंपनी के क्रेडिटर्स है, उनका बहुत सारा नुकसान हो जाएगा. एंड इन ऑर्डर टू प्रोटेक्ट डिबेंचर होल्डर्स फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर फाइनेंशियल लॉस, चार्ज ओवर अ पर्टिकुलर असेट इज क्रिएटेड एंड डिबेंचर होल्डर्स डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज आर made as the, or they are appointed as a custodian for the asset. Okay, then debenture trustees are appointed before prospectus or letter of offer, right? Why? Because they are appointed in order to protect the interest of debenture holders, and they are appointed within 60 days after the allotment of debentures. मतलब एक तो तुम लोग उनको पहले भी अपॉइंट कर सकते हो या बाद में भी अपॉइंट कर सकते हो, बट the trustees will have to the trustees will have to write a consent letter. consent letter मतलब जिसमें उन लोगों की मर्जी होती है और वो ये लिख के देते हैं कि हम लोग खुद अपनी मर्जी से कंपनी के डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज करके काम करने के लिए तैयार है, ऐसा उनको लिख के देना पड़ता है. The prospectus or letter of offer must have to mention the name of the debenture trustees so that डिबेंचर होल्डर जो है, जो एप्लीकेंट है, वो उन पर्टिकुलर मतलब डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के नाम पढ़ के ये डिसाइड कर सकता है whether to purchase debentures or not to purchase debentures. So the debenture trustees are ultimately the intermediaries between company and the debenture holder. Okay. Now last short note is debenture trust deed. Very simple. Debenture trust deed is nothing but a contract between company and the debenture holders along with or with the presence of debenture trustees. So a company enters into a contract with one or more debenture trustees, and the contract which includes the terms and conditions of the agreement is called as debenture trust deed. डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड होता क्या है, देखो यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है, इट इज़ अ लीगल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, दिख रहा है, इट इज़ अ लीगल इंस्ट्रूमेंट कन्वेइंग, मतलब जिसके ज़रिए क्या किया जाता है, असेट्स ऑफ द कंपनी आर गिवन टू द ट्रस्टीज, मतलब जो अभी हम लोगों ने ऊपर की शॉर्ट नोट में पढ़ा कि एक ऐसा ये एग्रीमेंट है जिसके थ्रू कंपनी की कोई तो भी एक जायदाद, कोई तो भी एक असेट डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के नाम पे की जाती है in order to protect the financial interest of debenture holders. Okay, next line में लिखा है, the deed also defines the rights of debenture holders and the duties and powers of debenture trustees. मतलब उस पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में लिखा होगा कि डिबेंचर होल्डर के अधिकार क्या है, डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के अधिकार क्या है, और सिर्फ अधिकार ही नहीं बल्कि उनकी जिम्मेदारियां क्या है वो भी लिखा होगा उसमें. Then a company will have to execute the deed within 3 months from the close of the issue. मतलब जिस दिन तुम लोगों का इशू, डिबेंचर का इशू बंद होगा, उस दिन के 3 महीने के अंदर अंदर तुम लोगों को उस डीड की कॉपी एग्जीक्यूट करनी पड़ेगी, और फिर मतलब कोई भी डिबेंचर होल्डर या डिबेंचर ट्रस्टी उसको जब भी लगेगा तब कंपनी के रजिस्टर ऑफिस में जाके वो कॉपी इंस्पेक्ट कर सकता है, देख सकता है, चेक कर सकता है. इवन वो अपने मतलब उसको अगर एक डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड की कॉपी अगर चाहिए तो आफ्टर पेइंग अ सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ फीस वो डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड की कॉपी अपने घर पे भी मंगवा सकता है. तो अल्टीमेटली ये डिबेंचर ट्रस्ट डीड होता क्या है, अ फॉर्मल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बिटवीन कंपनी एंड द डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज, जिसके ज़रिए कंपनी अपनी एक प्रॉपर्टी डिबेंचर होल्डर, डिबेंचर ट्रस्टीज के नाम पे गिरवी रख देती है बिफोर इशूइंग डिबेंचर्स, क्योंकि हम लोगों को इंडिया में सिक्योर डिबेंचर्स ही बेचने होते हैं. ओके, एज आई सेड अर्लियर दैट लेसन नंबर 4 वाज अ स्मॉल लेसन एंड टुडे वी हैव फिनिश्ड विथ लेसन नंबर 4. एज अरुण गुप्ता सर हैज़ ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट ही इज़ गोइंग टू टीच odd number of lessons, that is 1, 3, 5, 7 etc., and I am going to teach even number of lessons. So we have finished with lesson number 2 and lesson number 4. Okay, so it is my request that you please try to write all the questions which are there at the bottom of or at the end of this particular lesson, which are mentioned in the exercise part, right? Let me show you. Okay, so these are the exercise questions. I request you that please solve every question mentioned in exercise from lesson number 2 as well as lesson number 4. Again I am repeating, if you have any doubt you are free to ask me your doubts, no problem. You have got my WhatsApp number on the group, right? In my next lecture I am going to start lesson number 6. Is correspondence with members, but please mind it well that while studying correspondence with members lesson, that is lesson number 6, you must have a notebook and pen with you, because in lesson number 6 there are various letters which you are going to write, and you will have to write the letters and you will have to practically solve every question which is mentioned in the textbook. You will have to write every letter. Today we will stop here. Again I am requesting you to solve every equation in the exercise from lesson number 2 and lesson number 4 as well as lesson number 1 and 3 also if you have finished with lesson number 3. Okay, thank you, have a good day.